Happens in a case like that? Someone comes down from on high, waving pink slips, and the actors are sort of the last to know, or?
No, well, it depends on the show. I've heard some real horror stories about people coming to work and finding a bottle of champagne and roses and with a little note that says, "You're gone." I mean, it's true. It happens.
Some terrible
but it's
stories.
a job. You have to understand, it is a job. We're signed to do a certain amount of weeks or years, and we don't own the character.
Look, here's a stopwatch for you. Just try to settle in and make it go time. I'll see you in a little while.
Oh, wait a minute. Where are you going, man? What are you doing?
You know what to do.
No, we missed the first week of Lamar's class, didn't we?
Steve,
Okay.
come here.
All right. We're in the first stage. It's a he-he. Okay, I'm here with you, baby. He-he's and the ho-hos. Which one is it? The ho-hos are later, aren't they?
No, it's all right.
What?
It's over.
Oh. Oh, man, I didn't even turn the watch on. Oh, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We're going to get through this, baby.
I know. Well.
All right, remember to turn. Yeah.
There you go. I only counted one baby to whoever it was that asked that. There were two and a couple of mans, but that's a good scene. Patch, trying to go through the birthing process.
She's so incredible. You know, just watching, I haven't seen this yet,
Yeah.
and just watching Mary Beth,
Is that today?
I just want a little tribute to her. She's just incredible. If it wasn't for her, yeah, I guess that's
today's show?
That starts today. Yeah.
Let me ask you, 'cause, I want to find out the times that you were not happy with the roles or the plot lines that were being developed. Peter? Yeah. Stephen?
Well, you know, when the patch came off and you know, they bleached my hair like Chatty Cathy. And I had the little glasses.
Chatty Cathy?
Yeah. You know, the whole thing with the running around, and I would only do the operation for my friend Marcus. And, you know, they didn't want to deal with any of the real stuff that would go on with the character emotionally, having two eyes again after so many years of being without. So I didn't like the fact that they didn't want to deal with that. It was just another spy chase. I don't like spy chases. I like the more at-home sort of real situations, people stories. I don't like running around and chasing. And
Yeah.
God, let's switch shows.
Yeah. Okay.
Hugo, what about you? I saw you sort of
Yeah,
make
I
a
came
face
on,
when I asked you, you have to sell it, and you sort of, oh.
Yeah, I had to sell the dragon bone. You know, that wasn't the... the bone of the dragon, this is a major storyline. I came on to General Hospital with this absolutely ludicrous storyline. Of course, you remember it, but you may be trying to put it out of your mind. But
No, it didn't
fortunately, I was saved by the appearance of Jane Elliott, the appearance of Tracy on the show. When she came on, everything suddenly started to look a lot rosier, you know, and I started enjoying the work and everything.
Have they ever used like a Pam Ewing in the shower device to just sort of say, none of that happened, let's just clean the decks and go on again?
Sure.
It was all a dream type of thing? Or
Oh, yeah. They do that a lot. They do that and they bring people back from the dead, too.
Right.
Oh, the character will come out 2 years ago. Oh, when I said it, I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Daytime is where nighttime got the idea to do that kind of stuff.
I see.
That's
true.
what's frustrating, though, really, is because we create, as actors, we create characters, and they start following the lead in the writing of what we create for the characters. And then the problem is that soap opera is story-oriented. And, you know, the character has to follow the story, and it should be the other way around. The story follows characters.
Laura's calling from Quincy. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Good.
I was wondering how each of you like to spend your spare time, the little spare time that you do have.
I play saxophone in a band in Hollywood.
Yeah, see those socks?
See these socks? That's my music.
Those are musician socks.
Have they gotten a shot of this? Because those are great
There they
socks.
are.
Look at those socks. I thought Morton Downey had...
An inspiration.
Stephen, what do you do in your spare time?
I play with my children. I have so little spare time that I spend it all with my kids.
On the panel, which would you rather be, a hero or a villain?
Villain.
Villain.
Vero.
Really?
Zero.
The guy who has the best,
That's a good
the
answer.
best part about it is the guy who plays Adam and Stewart on my show.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
You get to play twins. One is bad, one is good. There you go.
Zero, I take it, as a hero with villainous...
Yeah, anti-heroes are fun to play. You have to have an angle, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a question?
Yes,
Come
I
on,
did.
Stephen.
I had a question for Steve. I've been a fan for his forever. He's so sweet and nice.
Did you find it hard when you were doing the bad boy on the show? Was it a challenge, the role?
When I started out and Patch was just a bad guy. Yeah, it was a challenge because they usually write those guys one-dimensionally. They do bad things, but you never know why. So I pretty much wrote a backstory for this guy, and well, Peter Reckel, when he was on the show playing Bo, the two of us got together and figured out what our relationship was. We went to the writers and we talked it all out, and it gave us some background to work from. But it's a lot of fun if you, you know, if you're human about it, if you know who you are.
You did a good job of it.
Well, thank you.
Kirsten, well, let me ask you this before we go to the phone. Yeah. Who is more fun for you to watch? Who do you find yourself more attracted to? The sort of the roguish characters like Patch, or
Oh, I liked
the
how
goody
he
two-shoes?
evolved. I liked how Kayla got him to be such a good guy.
Yeah.
That's the watching them get turned around. But you don't want them getting too sweet on you, do you?
He could get as sweet as he wants.
Okay.
Kirsten. I'm still here, baby.
Kirsten is in Belmont. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, Steve. I'd like to know when you're going to give your brother Billy Jack a break, since he's turning a nice guy now.
Well, didn't you see me ask him to be the best man at the wedding?
Yeah, that was really nice.
Wasn't that a break? I'd say that was a major break. After he did what he did to my wife.
I know, but he's
You know
trying.
what he did, don't you?
What did he do to her?
I can't say, Tom. It's too horrible.
Too horrible.
You still hurt.
Yeah, it's the R word.
I see. I see.
Not the R word.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, this is for Steve. I wanted to know about your acting experience and how you landed the role on Days of Our Lives.
Well, let's see. Very quickly, what did I do? I was going to be a monk for a long time. I studied to be a monk. I was living like a monk.
Do they believe that in the saxophone?
Seriously, yeah, they believe it all.
Isn't it something?
And when I decided that I wasn't going to be a monk, I became an actor. I went to school at LA City College Theater Academy, studied a couple years there, and went out and started doing lots of plays, a lot of theater, and just worked my way up. Got a little part here, a little part there. Doris Saba called one day and said, "Go to work. You're wearing a patch. You're crazy. He's a bad guy, and you can do it. Just go to work tomorrow."
You didn't have to audition?
Let me ask you a question.
Not for this part. I was a day player to start with.
All of you who have received very bizarre fan mail, would you raise your hand just for a moment?
Bizarre?
Bizarre fan mail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really? None? The two of you on the end? It's all been very...
I think I've just lost sense of what bizarre is.
Let's find out. We'll peek into the mailbag with them right after this.
Good.
Question for all of you. Have you ever had a fan try to endanger your life or just
Aye.
follow you everywhere you went?
Aye.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of followers, you know, people who like to follow me home and stuff, but pretty much harmless stuff, you know.
Yeah. Hugo, what's the strangest thing you've gotten in the mailbag?
Underwear.
What's strange about
Male or female? Just
female.
Female, yeah.
And not clean.
And not all, really.
Aye, aye, aye.
Not clean,
Aye.
he said.
I get dolls.
Well, what?
I get a lot of dolls, Tom.
Do you really?
Dolls, yeah, they make patch dolls. Very nice ones, too, a lot of them very nice. And one came with a photograph of the young lady sleeping in bed with the patch doll. And the patch doll had all of its parts.
What creative viewers. Phyllis is a...
Question for Stephen. I know that Victor Kiriakis is the cause of all you and Kayla's problems, and I was wondering if there's any plans in the future for you to get revenge on him.
Not that I know of. It wouldn't work, you know. He gets away with murder, literally.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. Where? Over here? Stand up, please.
Julie has just returned to Days of Our Lives, Steve, and I wondered if Doug was coming back and if Doug and Julie are married in real life still.
I know the answer to the third part of that. Doug and Julie are really married, yes. The rest of it, I don't know. I don't think they have any plans to bring Doug back.
Yep. Stand up.
This is to Stephen Nichols. I'd like to know what your favorite scene was, like on Days of Our Lives, obviously. But
Favorite scene?
Yeah, your favorite scene.
Oh, boy. Well, there are a few. I kind of like the beginning of the relationship with Patch and Kayla, where she took a look under the patch. Really, no one in his life had ever seen what it really was under there. He was very self-conscious. And she was accepting of that. That was one of my favorites.
So what was under there?
Storyline.
What was there? Just a glass eye? Or?
Just horrible. No, horrible stuff. It was
horrible stuff?
Yeah, it was terrible.
All right.
It was like a horror film.
Okay.